Your work path focus for February, Sagittarius. First, I have to acknowledge how tough things are at this present time. I can see for some of you are in the tower situation is in the present card where things that we've been maybe trying to hold together for the last couple of years are starting to crumble apart around us. My example would that be for me as in business when I was on the plaza of 9/11. God, the universe was kept trying to get me out of business to do other things, and I was ignoring those signs. And God said, here, let me wipe out everything that you worked all those years to build, because God and the universe will have their way. So if you're feeling anything remotely like that, what the card suggests that you are, just know that there's a positive result at the end of it. Just like for me, I needed to leave business to be able to focus one day on tarot. And even in the midst of all that, I couldn't even see what my shining light of tarot was, because I was so just looking in the chaos and, the upheaval that was around me. And so much focus becomes about money in regards to when we see these kinds of cards in our work and career area. A lot of dark, shadowy stuff, maybe secretive moves, shady people, especially with some of the cards say that you like to be around people. You like to be around in a good team. You really enjoy it. You thrive, and you're a good team player and a hard worker too. You're very imaginative, and that might have been squashed down as part of this process as well for the universe to get you to do those change. But I will say this, out of that change comes, just like for me, something more aligned with your heart and your spirit. Remember, you're, as a Sagittarius, you're half animal in the bottom, the Centaurian, and then the half man up top. So you're overcoming the animal instincts of this material world in these kinds of cards to be more aligned with the spiritual world. So you can not only make yourself feel good and make money at it as well, but more importantly, feel good in the spirit. Because if a Sagittarius is not going to feel good if they're ethically challenged. And what some of these cards say too is like you might have been made to feel badly even for being a team player, which is just kind of cockamamie and crazy. But that would be another sign to me to say that move on because something is much better in the distance. And you've been thinking about this. The Four of Swords is at the top of the matter, and what I like to say is God in the universe is giving us insight to move forward. And the four is a firm foundation in the area of our thoughts. It's strategy, analytical thinking being applied. But more importantly, it's being applied with a confidence that means you've walked a distance to learn some stuff about yourself. And some people, I always say this, some people will like you, some people won't, but will you like you? And that's part of these too. Some people didn't like you, and that is hurtful to a Sagittarius, and it's not necessary. But again, it's meant for you to get into a new direction. I can see the scarediness of right now, but I promise you these are past reflection cards. So if you kind of just sit and meditate and just look and connect yourself with God and the universe, ask for your prayers, breathe, clean out, eat healthy, get back to balance, right? And then clear vision comes in, because I see that you're not only surrounded by white light, you have angels of stress helping you to relieve that stress. And again, stress doesn't help us be creative or recognize our talents or understand where our next moves come from. It completely blocks that. And for a lot of you, I have, family issues here too. So if that's concerned, it's okay, especially with regards to the money, as it would be. It's okay. You're going to focus on being there as a family member, a positive one, not a scared one, because we don't want to leave the impression of that, and it doesn't serve us. It's not going to get you from A to B. So the more confident you are, the more confident everybody else is around you. And also, too, sometimes even when we're under these kinds of stress, it's meant to reconnect us with the people that are closest and have always been supportive of us and love us. So again, I mean this with love. Get your head out of your butt. Take a breath. I understand it's serious, but the seriousness is the next moves, like to get you to your happiness, not to deal with all this stuff that is just dying by the wayside anyway.